Chapter 4 covers the components of the system unit. The system unit is the box-like case that contains the electronic components of the computer that are used to process data. The system unit components include the following: processor, memory, adapter cards, drive bays, and power supply. The motherboard, or system board as it is sometimes called, is the main circuit board of the system unit. Some of the components of the motherboard are identified on this screen. The processor, also called the central processing unit, is the electronic component on the computer's motherboard that interprets and carries out the basic instructions that operate the computer. The power of personal computer processor chips has grown at an amazing rate. Processors contain a control unit and the arithmetic logic unit that work together to perform processing operations. Most processor chip manufacturers offer multi-core processors, including the dual that contains 2 separate processor cores and the quad that contains 4 separate processor cores. Most computers are digital. They recognize only 2 discrete states, on and off. The computer uses a binary system because the binary system has just 2 unique digits, 0 and 1, called bits. A bit, short for binary digit, is the smallest unit of data the computer can process. When 8 bits are grouped together as a unit, they form a byte. A byte can represent numbers, uppercase and lowercase letters of the alphabet, punctuation marks, or others such as letters of the Greek alphabet. Coding schemes allow humans to interact with digital computers that process only bits. ASCII is an example of a coding scheme. When you press a key on a keyboard, eventually the character is converted into its corresponding byte, which is actually a series of on-off electrical states. When processing is finished, software converts the byte into a human recognizable number, letter of the alphabet, or special character that is displayed on a screen or is printed. Memory consists of 1 or more chips on the motherboard or other circuit board. Memory is measured by the number of bytes available for storage. A byte is a basic storage unit in memory. There are 3 categories of items that memory stores: the operating system and related software, application programs used to carry out a specific task, and the data being processed by the application programs. Most memory holds these items temporarily, while storage devices hold data, instructions, and information for future use, that is, permanently. Both memory chips and storage device sizes are defined in terms of the number of bytes available. Listed on this screen are terms commonly used to define memory and storage sizes. Users typically are referring to RAM, random access memory, when discussing computer memory. RAM is also called main memory. These chips can be read from and written to by the processor and other devices. When the computer is turned on, certain operating system files load into RAM from a storage device such as a hard disk. As additional programs and data are requested, they also load into RAM from storage. Read-only memory, ROM, refers to memory chips storing permanent data and instructions. ROM is also known as firmware. Most RAM is volatile. For this reason, you must save, that is, copy items that you may need in the future from RAM to a storage device. Unlike RAM, data and programs in most read-only memory, ROM, can be read but cannot be altered. ROM memory is non-volatile, meaning it does not lose its contents when power is removed. Flash memory is used with PDAs, smartphones, printers, digital cameras, automotive devices, audio players, digital voice recorders, and pagers. This screen illustrates how a portable media player might store music in flash memory. Expansion slots and adapter cards enhance the system unit or provide connections to external devices called peripherals. An expansion slot is a socket on the motherboard that can hold an adapter card. An adapter card is a circuit board that enhances functions of a component of the system unit and/or provides connections to a peripheral device. Examples of peripheral devices are modems, disk drives, printers, scanners, and keyboards. A port is the point at which a peripheral attaches to or communicates with a system unit. A connector joins a cable to a port. This screen shows where ports usually are located on a desktop computer. Just like desktop computers, mobile computers and devices include several slots and ports. PCs typically have 6 to 8 USB ports on front or back of the system unit. Single USB ports can be used to attach multiple peripherals using a USB hub. Users can daisy chain multiple devices to attach them to a single USB port because this type of port can connect up to 127 different peripherals together with a single connector. A FireWire port allows you to connect up to 63 devices together. Special purpose ports allow users to attach specialized peripherals or transmit data to wireless devices. Several special purpose ports are listed on the screen. An external drive bay or exposed bay is different from an internal drive bay or hidden drive bay. An external drive bay allows a user to access the drive from outside the system unit. CD drives, DVD drives, zip drives, floppy disk drives, and tape drives are examples of devices installed in external drive bays. An internal drive bay is concealed entirely within the system unit. Hard disk drives are installed in internal drive bays. Over time, the system unit collects dust, even in a clean environment. If you do not feel comfortable cleaning the system unit per the instructions that came with the computer, you should have a local computer company clean it for you once or twice a year.